Hi, Carol. Thank you for calling.
Yep.
This must be so bewildering for you. We feel like we're doing all the talking here. Are there any questions you might have for us, Carol?
I guess to start with, what the
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of JKL Media Podcast, where we are in the middle of discussing Pluribus, the Apple TV series from the creators of Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. And we are on episode 8. I think this was a good one. I am one of your hosts, Jesse Jackson. Joining me as always is Karen.
Hello,
Say hi,
everyone.
Karen. And Lou.
Oh, hello.
And we are recording a different time than we normally do. So there it is, instead of the morning, it's the evening. So who knows
And
how
even
crazy
more
we'll
differenter
be.
than what we planned because of me, unfortunately. I was a little
Yeah.
late tonight. Hopefully I won't be scatterbrained.
Oh, I'm sure it won't. All right. So, yes, episode 8, Charm Offensive is the name of the title. And I think let's start out with a quick thoughts. Karen, thoughts on the episode?
This show constantly makes me laugh, makes me not cry, but get some feels. This one had a lot of emotions attached to it. So yeah, it was great. And even the Manousos story, which was very small in this one, you really understand what he's about more and more every time you see him on the screen. So yeah, good episode.
Good. Lou?
Yeah, it's an interesting episode for Carol in a couple aspects. One, because we'll get into it. I don't want to talk about it all now, but it's a crossroads episode for Carol. She's fighting the urge to give in, and because she's lonely, and yet she wants to save the human race. So it's a tough episode for her because people, no matter how ordinary they are or independent they are, they do need other people.
Yeah, I think it was so powerful, the end of last episode, where she puts the sign, come back, and then just loses it in the look. Zoza, how do you say it?
Zosia.
Zosia
Yeah.
arm. And we pick up like almost right away. But before that, the cold opening we show our Manusio? How do you say?
Manousos.
Manousos. I can't talk tonight. In the hospital, they're telling him, hey, looks like you're going to be okay. The poison, the antibiotics are working. You need to rest. And he's having none of that. He demands that he's got to leave, even to threatening the person with a scalpel, and wants an itemized bill. Which I think was one of the funniest scenes. It would have cost, do you want that itemized, sir? and include one ambulance. So Lou, let's start with that cold opening. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. The itemized bill made me laugh out loud too. And I was wondering how he was going to pay it. And I guess he just wrote an IOU for it. And I think the ambulance pretty cheap, didn't he? Because the bill was like $8,000 or something like that. $8,800. I can't remember. But
I think he just, at the bottom, he said plus one ambulance.
Oh, okay. So that was pretty funny. And it shows that he's still maintaining his independence in a humorous way. Like humorously, they're showing that he's maintaining his independence, and he's kind of a symbol for where Carol was at the beginning of the series. And now Carol's kind of falling towards the way that the other uninfected were when she first met them. So it's going to be interesting to see when those two meet. And it's good that the show is not keeping us in the dark about whether or not he's going to show up next episode, because he pretty obviously is now.
Yeah. How about you, Karen? The cold opening.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I want to make sure, Lou, you got the transcript or you saw what they were saying?
Yeah, I did get it this time.
Oh, good.
Okay, good. They were, I can usually understand Spanish, but Doc Happy or whatever they call him, Doc Friendly, he was speaking a lot. And so I had to look it up. But man, this conversation he has with him is just, you can tell he doesn't want anything to do with them. Nothing. He doesn't want a penny of their help. And I do appreciate that we did speculate, how is he going to get there? And now we know they've taken him all the way to Panama, which is quite a ways. So he's, what is he, like halfway there from where he started, or over halfway. And it's still a ways away. But yeah, I do like that they facilitated him getting closer without him bristling. They took him when he was unconscious. And man, those scars on his back. Oh, so yeah, I thought it was great. I love that he steals the ambulance too. I thought that was really cool. He's got to have supplies.
Yeah, I really thought that was really funny. And once again, they're showing he's not going to never compromise, right? He just is never going to do this. And it's setting up for a really interesting dynamic because of Carol's journey, which I think we'll go into next. I I loved the she's glad they're there, but it's awkward. What do we talk about? And I asked, let's play a game. And they go through all the different games. And it looked like this was war, or they
Yeah, it looked
called
like
it
war.
spit. And your cousin could come visit you. And just the way they connected. So I'm going to go up to, I think I'll go up all the way to the massage. So during this time, we got to find out that they sleep in community areas. This looked like a hockey rink in synagogues, churches, community centers, because it's better on resources. It does seem they like to be connected. I noticed everyone was very close to each other and people were touching each other. And it's Sosha and her are dating. This is like a first couple of dates and they're getting back together, and the idea, I had a really good time. So I thought that was really interesting. And then we'll hear the train and the discussion, and then we'll go to the massage next. Karen, thoughts on this kind of my feeling of a first date montage?
Sure. Side note, I love board games and card games. I lost friends because of Trivial Pursuit because like, it's so intense. They weren't great friends or anything, but right now we're doing Flip 7. If you guys have never played Flip 7, oh my God, it's the best card game ever. And I don't say that lightly, but that would be a game that they could play because it's all based on luck. And I thought to myself, how torturous would that be to have to find the games that she couldn't just master automatically? And I do that they also bring up the muscle memory thing, which I was wondering when we talked about like them flying planes or them doing surgery. They have muscle memory from those people that have the skills. And we also learned that while they're aware of everything that happens, they don't feel everything that happens all at once. So that was an interesting thought as well. Their conversations were very datey. And I think I would classify it as a second date because they knew each other a little bit.
Okay,
But
I could see
we have this second, third, fourth date here. And they really were getting to know each other. Carol had her own motives, but I do think that she was pulled into this I need companionship kind of thing, and appreciating that now she has someone to read her book, someone who's encouraging. Oh, that's cool. I did love that she's still like doing the whiteboard and that she had to explain away why she ran out of ink
Yeah.
for the whiteboard pen. And we also, she says to Zosia, I'm still working on this. And she said, we assumed you were. So there's no hiding things. Carol, she would love to hide things from Zosia, but I don't think she can get away with that right now, at least. Because Zosia comes from, I have almost everyone you ever knew as part of my consciousness. So I know you pretty well already. But, and the whole I versus we, that conversation about the train, and it's one of those little grand gestures when like you're out on a date, and speaking from my perspective, the guy you're with does something that he knows you'll love, and it's just a little detail that you're like, oh, he's so thoughtful. Where she got the train to blow the whistle as they're watching the train, and Carol gives her such a nice look after that. She says, I think she says thank you. Does she say thank you?
I don't
I
know if
think
she
she does.
says thank you, but right after the sweet gesture, you get she's food distribution. Like really, so
Right.
she
Oh,
doesn't want
right.
to say that out
And that's when
loud.
Carol has to turn heel and go back home.
Yeah.
And again, that's a trope too, where a guy does something stupid and the
I think,
girl,
yeah, it just reminds you that there is this awkwardness. How about you,
yeah.
Lou? Thoughts on this kind of second date, if I guess we go? Now we can't hear you.
That's because I pressed the mute button. That's why.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think you called it quite appropriately, Jesse, as a second date scenario for most of this episode. Carol's still trying to gather intel, but at the same time, like it's been a month now, almost now, and she's pretty lonely, and she just can't keep up this battle of being angry all the time. It reminds me of, if you've ever seen the original Star Trek, have a drink, the Menagerie episode where Pike is trying to stay angry all the time, but you can only do it for so long and you get tired, because
Yeah.
that was the only way he could block out the Keeper's telepathic powers. So Carol's kind of running into the same scenario here. She's just getting tired. You have to, people need other people around them. The whole communal sleeping in the arena thing highlighted that, I think, for us, that no man is an island again. I speculated last episode that I was hoping that Zosia was separated from the mind, but that unfortunately has not come to pass. Though I'm still holding on to a glimmer of hope that we can talk about a little bit after the train sequence. They had another scene together, and the whole, she finds out more about the aliens by cooperating with or letting her guard down than she does when she was on full red alert all the time. So that was interesting. And she's filling out her whiteboard. She's getting a lot of more interesting points. She finds out that the aliens came from an exoplanet Kepler 22b, which is 640 light years away. And their plan is to build another antenna to transmit their signal to other planets. And while this is going on, the human race is facing death in 10 years. So it's there's a lot of dynamics going on the macro and micro levels during these sequences, and it's very interesting to see how Carol is navigating this. But then, like with the train, we get the reminder that they're this is an invasion, and mankind is going to be doomed in 10 years if she doesn't do something here. So yeah, it has this surface level nice companionable relationship thing going on, but underneath it there's all this other stuff that's still like something's got to happen here or mankind is going to be dead in 10 years, sort of scenario. So it was quite, it's a nice two-level dynamic that's going on during this episode, and that's happening a lot during the run of this series.
Yeah.
Didn't
Go
Zosia
ahead.
have a moment where she looked like,
I
am
wanted to
I?
save it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's save that.
Yeah. Let's go back to that in a minute. Yeah. Before we hit record, I said that this show continues to surprise me and does this so well. The small things that they discuss this during the massage, that we can't feel everything at the same time, yet it's in the back of our mind. Because Carol brought up a good point. You're giving this massage to me at the same time you're getting a massage, right? It is, if you had a snow globe with a and inside the snow globe is a child holding a snow globe, and the child snow globe she's holding is a snow globe. And the idea that and she talks about, we love pleasure, which makes me wonder if, because you can separate it, do some of the joined have physical intimacy with each other? We did find out there's children coming, but we assume that is children that were conceived before.
They would have to be. It's only been 30 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
has it only been 30 days?
Yep.
Okay. I thought
Yeah.
it'd been longer than that.
No.
Okay.
The other thing that we haven't mentioned, or I zoned out if we did, is the whole reconstruction of the restaurant where she used to do her writing.
Yeah, we have not got to that.
Yeah, we
go
haven't
for
talked
it.
about that
Yeah,
yet.
Get to that, please.
Okay.
Yeah, explore that. Go for it.
Okay. Again, initially Carol's overwhelmed and she loves it and everything, but then she realizes, like, they built this place back up, that the place had burnt down, and they built it back from scratch. And they called back all the people that were there when she was there. So she's realizing in this moment that, yeah, this is fantastic. And I really feel like this is when I felt the best. These are the best times for me for writing. But then she realizes that all these people that were pulled from their lives have all been pulled again, because the waitress was living in Florida or something like that. So, that illusion, it's an illusion and it's ruined. But when she realizes what they've done, I thought that was a pretty, again, another reminder, along with the train, that beneath the surface, things are not as pleasant as they appear to be.
Yeah, they're doing everything. They are role playing the same way as the guy did in Vegas with the Bond movie.
Yeah.
They are people eating at the counter. They are paying with money. There are cars driving around. It is like things are normal. They're doing this to make her feel comfortable. And it's really sweet till you realize how creepy it is, right? The idea that and Carol feels like they're manipulating her.
Yeah.
You want me to,
Which they are.
You want me to quit working on just making the world go back to normal. And I won't, because you guys are all going to die because you won't pick an apple, which is a fascinating story. Go ahead, Karen, a little thoughts about the diner and the coffee.
Yeah, that line was great, by the way. She says, you won't even pick a freaking apple. And it's true, it's dumb that they won't even harvest things that have been specifically planted as food. An apple is, as far as we know, not something that has sentience.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't know that we are going to get a deeper explanation for that. But yeah, I feel like there's a thing where if someone takes you captive, they appear to give you things that you want, but you're still captive, right? That's a thing. And
gilded cage, right?
Yeah. And I feel like that's how they're treating her. And again, we're looking at the title of the episode, Charm Offensive. Carol goes on a charm offensive to try and get more information out of Zosia. But also Zosia and the others are hitting her hard, really trying. I do believe that part of them wants to make her happy.
Yes, I absolutely agree.
But there's also a part of them that want her to stop working on a way to separate them, because they do know that there is a way to separate them.
And my theory is that they're thinking if they keep her happy, she's going to be less prone to
Sure.
be this. I think they're trying to kill her with kindness.
Yeah.
There was a movie, Warm Bodies, way back
Mm-hmm.
in 2013. I don't know if you watched it, Lou. It's a
Sounds
zombie
familiar.
movie.
Yes,
Yeah,
Um,
I've seen it.
I've seen
yeah,
the summary for it. I haven't watched it.
yeah. It has a great Bruce Springsteen moment in it, but that is not why I'm bringing it up. The plot ends up being that the more a zombie acts like a human, the more human they become, is an
Yeah.
oversimplification, right?
Yeah.
And so I wonder if the cure to this is to act individual, because her remembering I cannot remember her name.
Socia.
Socia, remembering the mango ice cream.
Yep.
That
Hmm.
is an individual memory.
Yep.
Yep.
And she is saying I because Carol wants her to. So you wonder if that is part of the solution to, if you act individual enough, you actually start the strains start to go. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think that's a good theory. Or at least it will make you more susceptible to whatever separates you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It may make you want to separate
Mm.
from it. Honestly, we don't know what goes on when they take over these host bodies.
Yeah.
Are they fighting inside to be free, or are they complacent 100%? We don't really know that because we're just seeing the facade that they're putting on.
Yeah.
So it would be good to know if there's actually some kind of push-pull inside a person, that if they start to think about who they were before, will that take them down a path that might leave them vulnerable? Warm Bodies was great, by the way. It was the first zombie rom-com I ever saw.
Yeah. Yeah, it surprised me. How about you?
Zomcom.
Yeah, how about you? Lou, thoughts on this theory?
Yeah, this is my sliver of hope that Zosia, because of what Carol tried to do her to her in the previous episode and separate her from the hive mind, this is a weakening of that, because she was very much into recounting her experiences with mango ice cream. And it seemed, and I might be reading into it, maybe they played it that way, but it seemed to me that the actor was acting as an individual in that scene and not part of the hive mind, because they were very, their joy at remembering that memory seemed very pure, not just that, not that they were just relaying something that, as the hive mind would say, that this was a good experience because so and so remember this. It felt like she was remembering it on a personal level as opposed to the hive mind level. And I might be totally off base on this, but that might be the beginning of the revolution to overthrow the overmind. I'm not sure. Again, this, there's an episode from the original Star Trek, By Any Other Name, where the Enterprise is kidnapped by a race of aliens. Most of the crew is turned into cubes, and they rejig the Enterprise to go to another galaxy, to Andromeda. But they have to take human bodies, and they're not used to senses and that. And so the Kirk and all the guys try to get them feeling sensations and that. Scotty tries to get one guy drunk. Kirk, of course, does the Tomcat Kirk stuff and whatnot. And McCoy's giving another one this medication that's an irritant. So this might be a sort of parallel storyline playing out with Zosia in remembering this. Of course, it's pretty nebulous, how this is really played out. And they cleverly tie in the fact that Zosia announces to Carol that she can expect a guest.
Yeah.
Which is Manousos. So you're not really sure how that scene is playing. You can interpret it whatever way you want. I want to interpret it that that's a weakening of the hold of the hive mind that on Zosia. But frustratingly, Carol never asks Zosia how she felt when she was sick? What happened to her?
Yeah.
She never talks to her about it, which in a way is, you could say, is a show withholding that information. Are they going to talk about it next episode? I don't know.
But Carol is very selfish.
Yes.
And I could see her not asking that question.
Yeah, because she's embarrassed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Or
Sure.
Yeah.
and I wonder, and not because I'm wanting I have a dirty mind, but I'm wondering the cuddle part of after
The
intimacy.
afterglow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they talk about?
Yeah.
And like, what do they share?
Yeah.
And how does it feel? Carol has to be putting her mind off that I'm not sleeping with everyone in the world at this time. And that's why he
Yeah.
asked her, can you not say I? I wanted to turn something there was, go ahead.
She doesn't even ask Sophia if she's lesbian. Like,
Yeah.
like what was she in her previous life? Like, what if she finds
Yeah.
out that
Well,
she's
I
got
mean-
a family?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that
Pretty
since they're
selfish.
all joined, they're everything.
Yeah.
Well,
Right?
yes, I'm sure the joined are, but I think to them gender is irrelevant. But
Right.
if if Carol were to ask Sophia, what was your life before you were joined? Did you have a family? Did you have children? What if she found out all
Yep.
this stuff? The
Mhm.
show is deliberately being.
She is curious, so
Yeah, the show is deliberately avoiding pretty easy questions to ask, in my opinion. And it'll be
Sure.
interesting to see what the fallout, if they do address that. I might do that in the next episode. I'm thinking that Carol's going to be in a tough spot next episode because Manousos is like her at the beginning of the series, like I said off the top, where she's wavering because she's so lonely, and he might come on too strong to her, which is hard to believe considering how we've seen Carol from the beginning of the series.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that conversation, and I hope it's not just going to be the last scene of the episode of the finale. Next episode is that they finally meet. I want them to meet early in the episode, and I want them to have something going on during the course of the episode as well.
yeah. Can I just
Yeah,
how much
please.
did you love when Carol wrote they period eat period people period on the
Yes.
whiteboard?
Yeah. Yeah.
That it's a kind of me thing to do. I do that all the time with the
emphasis.
period.
Yeah. One of the things I loved, I think we've talked about before, the Ken Grimwood book replay, that where a 43-year-old man dies and wakes back up when he's 18 and keeps reliving his life.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Great book.
yeah, and spoilers, at the end of the book, he gets a second chance at life. And one of the things he talks about is, oh my God, new music,
Yeah.
right? And so the idea, I don't think that's fake, that the idea of them going, oh, a new novel.
Sure.
No one, the person that used to be Stephen King, I guess, can't write anymore
Right.
because his creative is,
Yeah.
I don't understand how that works, because
Right.
you would think to do that. Also,
Well,
I'm
as he thinks about the book, they all get the
Yeah,
topics and everything that he's
yeah,
thinking
so
about,
everyone
right? Yeah.
hears it at the same time.
I don't think they could come up with creative
No, I
ideas
don't
on-
think so either. I'm
Yeah.
just saying if he were
Right.
to be writing
Well,
something, he
and-
would.
And
And it-
you
and
also,
also-
go ahead.
It also raises an interesting question of Zosia's reaction to Carol's first chapter of the book. Is she just
Mm,
doing that
yeah.
to be kind, or is she, as Zosia, really taken by that chapter?
Yeah.
It does seem to be a little bit of because if you think about when she has the guy come in one of the first
Shorty
episodes,
shorts. Yeah.
and like, why do you love the book? Oh, we love your book.
Yeah.
And this one, there seems to be, because I love that interaction of, can we do it without breaking canon? And
Yeah.
different
Right.
ways back and forth. I love that discussion.
Yeah.
And it did make
That's
her
Helen,
seem-
right?
Yeah, I think that is Helen, part of
Yeah.
her. The other thing I read somewhere, so I can't remember where, but I'm not stealing this, is if you notice, they're giving her crap. They are
Mhm.
treating her they are picking at her. They are giving a hard time, which is how Helen and her got along.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so they know how to treat her. By the way, did you notice they played on artificial turf? Because they can't
They
cut
can't
they can't
break
cut
grass.
They
That's
can't
right.
cut grass, so that it could be a croquet
So
system.
dumb.
And I did love that. Or maybe you just suck, you
Mhm.
know. So
Yeah, they were cute.
Which, again, is that a hive thing or is that a Zosia thing? Like that to
Right.
me seems out of character for the hive
It
mind,
seems
but
very individualistic.
yeah.
yeah. And are they doing that to make Carol feel more comfortable? I don't know.
Or
Yeah,
is the hive mind becoming more human?
exactly.
Yeah.
I think, which is a great thought.
He's making us wonder,
Yeah.
Yes.
and it's very intriguing.
And they've almost been they've been in a honeymoon, right? They're playing games, they're having massages, they're having fun sex, they're he's cooking meals, they're sharing stories, and all of a sudden, oh, you're gonna get a visitor.
By the way, that
And
kiss was hot.
yes, that kiss was hot.
Yeah.
And it's like the bubble has burst. That
Yeah.
we've been in a honeymoon phase, and now then I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. We didn't
Zosia
know it's
knows.
gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zosia knows what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That there's these two people coming together that are going to work tirelessly to try and separate them.
But that's the question though. Are they going to? Because I don't know if they're
Well,
going to get along. Like
Sure.
they're two alphas. I just don't know
Right.
what's going to happen there.
Yeah. I mean, there's that, but I think Zosia's point of view is I can't work on Carol
Carol.
anymore.
No,
Yeah.
yes. Yep.
And is he going to be disgusted by Carol
Having a relationship with
food,
the others.
relationship
Right,
with
right,
another,
right.
having
Right.
them provided them food? It's driving in their cars.
Yep.
Drink the
Carol is
master's
very
tea,
much-
pet the pastor's pooch.
Carol is very much that kind of spiteful, if you're going to do it, then. And Manousos is very, no, if you're going to do it, I'm leaving. He is the complete opposite, although they aren't working at cross purposes. So that's going to be really interesting to see. And it's going to be, we already know Manousos is judgmental. So how is he going to judge this? And we know that he can speak a little English, but now that Zosia is back, I'm assuming she's going to do some interpreting too. And I think that's going to cause a problem as well.
And I also wonder, changing subject, are we going to is the episode going to end with them meeting? Or are we actually going to get some time together with them?
Right.
I trust this writing team and I trust the storytellers. So I will be frustrated if the episode ends with they're staring at each other and go, okay,
I
now
know.
what?
Yeah.
But I hope that isn't the case. I would like to have some discussion, but Alan Sipwa, who has seen it, said he liked the finale. So we'll see. Yeah. Anything else we should talk about?
Nope. Except from what I can see, the episode is available for viewing now.
I saw it too. Yes.
Yeah.
Because we haven't watched it yet because we didn't want to taint our review of this episode.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it literally dropped as we were starting to record.
So right after
I'm going to
this.
be
Yes,
watching
indeed.
it immediately.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
It's
All
cool.
right.
And we'll be doing another episode before Sunday, which is when we
Yeah.
normally
Yeah.
record. Tonight is the Tuesday before Christmas Eve,
And then
and
we're going to
so-
talk the Friday after Christmas.
Friday after Christmas.
So
So
That's
we'll get,
dedication.
yes.
that's right.
Uh-huh.
That's right. And hopefully, I don't know if we can tease this. You can cut
Yes,
this
we
out.
can.
If not, okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we're going to have a season wrap up with a special guest,
Yeah.
or more than one, maybe. Who
Yeah,
knows?
the Dan from Deck the Hallmark podcast. obviously has been very busy with Christmas, but he and I have been exchanging emails, and he has committed to joining us he has loved the show. And so he's going to join us as a season wrap up. And who knows, we may get someone else too. So I think that'll be really fun to sit there, and we've seen it all. We know what's going, talk about where we think the show's going to go, what other questions we have. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Mhm.
And it does look like we're going to see Carol's yellow jacket again.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
cool.
I love that yellow jacket. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know what it means, but
yeah, for me, just to wrap up this episode, this was a very deceptively simple episode, but it's a layered episode in that there's a lot going under the surface that is inferred and not being told to us. So that's pretty cool.
yep.
And
Yeah, I like it.
yeah, and I think one of the things that Vince Gilligan does really well is he is always he talks about they break down the story, and they have a whole season of scripts written before they start filming. He says, which he knows is a huge luxury,
Yeah.
because most shows you're writing it as you're filming. And so they know. And the official podcast, like they were on when they discussed 8, they said we were one day before the premiere. That's how much in advance they're doing this. So yeah, I don't know where we're going, but I am loving the heck out of this journey. Karen, any final thoughts?
No, I can't wait to watch the
Yeah, I
next
know.
one for sure.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. All right, as we discussed, this is December 23 as we're recording this. I will turn this around pretty quick. So probably a good chance it'll be out Christmas Eve. We want to tell everyone listening that I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season, no matter the celebration you hold in your family or none at all. We hope it's a wonderful season. And thank you for joining us. And we are looking forward to doing even more exciting things in 2026. And I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you, Karen, and to you, Lou. You are two of my favorite people in the world. And I am so blessed that we get to do this on a weekly basis.
Right back at
Same,
both
I
of you.
agree.
Yeah, right back at
Yeah.
both of you.
All right.
Yeah.
We've been really inconsistent, but do we want to rate this one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'm tempted just to give them all 8s or 9s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say 8 for this one.
Yeah.
8 cups of diner coffee from me.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, I'd probably give it 7.5 train whistles.
Yeah, somewhere
Ooh.
in there.
I would be a little higher. I would go 8.5 passionate kisses.
All right.
Yeah.
So
you
we're
Hallmark
at
junkie.
8 then.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
All
we're at
right.
8. That
Everyone,
kiss was hot. I'm sorry,
it
it was
was.
really hot.
It was.
So I'm okay
Yeah,
with that.
and Carol looked a little shocked, and then she really got into it. So yeah.
Yeah, that was the standard passionate first kiss thing where they kiss, they go apart, and then it's boom, bam together. And
Absolutely.
it's so trite, but that's how it
Yeah.
works. And it was like, ooh, I like that.
By the way, we were talking, it has been roughly 60 days since the initial hive mind takeover.
Okay.
And so she's been about 30, and she was about 30 days by herself.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Oh,
So,
I
yeah.
can't imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
If someone wants to reach you, how can they, Karen?
You can email us at jklmediareviews@gmail.com. I am at Aliveria, Aleveria, on social media, and my blog is alliestuff.com.
Lou?
You can reach us at this YouTube channel, JKL Media, where we review obviously Pluribus, as well as we're doing a series watch of The Expanse, and we're waiting for season 3 of Severance to come back. And I don't know when that's going to be yet, but hopefully not too long. We also
I think next year, but
yeah, I think so too, but we'll have to see. We also have archived episodes of various other pop culture things that we like, be it movies, television, comic books, and you can check those out. There's some really cool ones there, short series generally, like Devs. And what was the one with the where they were jumping from the future in their minds, and it got canceled. It only had one season. I can't remember the name of it now.
Not parallel, but
Oh yeah, the one you guys suggested. I can't.
Yes.
why can I not
Yeah,
remember
that
what
show.
it's called?
Names are hard.
It's not parallel, but it's something close to that, right?
Yeah. And on my main YouTube channel, Lose Reviews, you'll find my Stephen King, as well as my writer podcast and our archived episodes of the entire Babylon 5 series, including the recent animated movie. And on Twitter and X, you can find me and Blue Sky, sorry, you got Lou W. Sytsma, Sytsma.
Yes, I am at Jesse Jackson DFW on Twitter, AKX, and Blue Sky. You can find me Jesse Jackson on Facebook, and Set Lusting Bruce, the Bruce Springsteen podcast. On coming up on December 31st is the Year in Springsteen, which I think will be a really fun episode. Lou, Karen, thank you guys. We're gonna go right now and watch the next episode, and we'll talk to you guys in about a week. Bye.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
And that wraps up another episode of the JKL Media Podcast. Whether you're a longtime fan or just discovered the podcast, we hope today's conversation sparks some reflection, curiosity, or even a rewatch. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs a little more joy in their life. You can find us on all major platforms. Until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and keep the story going. So I have bad news. According to AI, production is scheduled for Severance Season 3, April 2026, and they think filming will finish December 2026. So they expect a mid to late 2027.
2027 then.
Yeah, release.
Oh, that sucks.
I know. We're all, if you could see our faces, we're all like, yeah, it takes time to work.
The peripheral.
Peripheral. Yes. Thank you. All right.
Thank you, peripheral.
Yes. I am cleaning up on post. I am at Jesse Jackson DFW on Twitter. You can, if you want.
No, let's not clean. Guys, let me interrupt. Let's not clean it up.
And if you
Sorry,
want,
go ahead, Jesse. I'm trying to be irritating.
On December 31st, if you want, we have a full episode on Set Lusting Bruce this year in Bruce Springsteen, and it was a full episode. It was 3.5 hours till I started editing it. I got it under 3.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
Yeah, it was. We had to stop in the middle and go, "You need a bio break?" And everyone's yes. You can tell.
Can you do your context again?
Yes.
Because I talked over you. I'm very sorry.
Yay.
Let's see.
Thanks.
Woo. Oh my God, I was so irritating there. I'm very sorry.
No, you were funny. We were all funny tonight. That was good.
I was trying really hard to be like super irritating so I could say, let's leave it all in.
I love it.
Let's just leave everything in.
All right,
Okay,
you guys have a good
it's
night.
not on you too. I'll talk to you Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Talk
see
to you
you
guys
later.
on
Christmas,
Right,
guys.
yeah.
Merry
thank you.
Christmas.
And that wraps up another episode of the JKL Media Podcast. Whether you're a longtime fan or just discovered the podcast, we hope today's conversation sparks some reflection, curiosity, or even a rewatch. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs a little more joy in their life. You can find us on all major platforms. Until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and keep the story going. So I have bad news. According to AI, production is scheduled for Severance Season 3, April 2026, and they think filming will finish December 2026. So they expect a mid to late 2027.
2027 then.
Yeah, release.
Oh, that
Okay.
sucks.
I know we're all, if you could see our faces, we're all like,
That sucks.
yeah,
Mhm.
it takes time to
Peripheral.
work.
The
Huh?
peripheral.
Peripheral. Yes. Thank you. All right.
Thank you, peripheral.
Yes, I am cleaning up on post. I am at Jesse Jackson DFW on Twitter. You can, if you want, at
No,
the
let's not clean. Guys, let me interrupt. Let's not clean it up.
and if you
Sorry,
want,
go ahead, Jesse. I'm trying to
coming-
be irritating.
on December 31st, if you want, there we have a full episode on Set Lusting Bruce this year in Bruce Springsteen, and it was a full episode. It was 3.5 hours till I started editing it. I got it under 3. So yeah,
Wow.
it was. We had to stop in the middle and go, "You need a bio break?" And everyone was yes. You
But
can tell.
Can you
it's
do your contacts again?
yes?
Because I talked over you. I'm very sorry.
Yay!
Let's see.
Thanks.
Woo.
Oh my God, I was so irritating there. I'm very sorry.
No, you were funny. We were all funny tonight. That was good.
I was trying really hard to be like super irritating so I could say, let's leave it all in.
I love it.
Let's just leave everything in.
All right,
Okay.
you guys have a good
It's
night.
not on you too. I'll talk to you
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Talk
see
to you
you
guys
later.
on.
Christmas,
Right,
guys.
yeah.
Merry
thank you.
Christmas. Yep.
Appreciate you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Love you.
Appreciate you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.